Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, lady! We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. Swift gets this to the 24. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the 24. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Stafford. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
Yellow waiting. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3. Hey, check 25.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 44, Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Breeze to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Swift. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis. Coming in for the sack that time. Here comes the 49ers punter now. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we've hit.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Stafford. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Gets it to Gordon.
Caught by number 12. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 44, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Kamara try the right side. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Murray. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's set into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Murray. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go. Check.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready? You ready? Mike 5-4. Let's go one more. Switch. 5-9.
On second down, Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Breeze on third down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, at a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Bree's going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
You're good. Ready. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 54.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford got Gordon open, completes it. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans! Latavius Murray with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Motion. Hey, middle.
On first down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and inches, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of the timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
That's what I do.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. That'll be complete to Cook. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch out.
On 3rd down, Murray. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down. On 1st down, Griffin eluding the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Griffin. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's Griffin. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now it's Griffin. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on third down. Stafford dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Griffin going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Let's go, D.
14-yard line.
Check.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's